Welcome to my channel. Today let's see what are spanning trees. So let G be a connected graph, then the subgraph H of G is called a spanning tree. If you see in the diagram G and H, we have a graph G which is all connected, and we have a graph H, another graph which is the subgraph, which is also called as spanning trees. So a spanning tree of an undirected graph is a subgraph that includes all the vertices of G. So spanning tree is nothing but it has exactly the same vertices of whatever is replicated in the G. We have the same vertices, what is in G, okay, as it is also in H. Example. So in the above example, G is a connected graph and H is a subgraph of G, like how I said. So clearly, the graph H has no cycle. It is a tree with 6 edges, which is one less than the total number of vertices. Hence, H is a spanning of a tree, as explained. Let's see what is a cotree. A cotree of graph G with respect to a spanning tree, that is T of V, which is E dash, is a set of edges E minus E dash. So if the G has n vertices, then any cotree has mod of E minus n minus 1 edges. So any edge of a cotree is called a chord. Suppose if I take an example of graph, this is my graph with 5 vertices, and the spanning of a tree is where all the vertices are present but it does not have an enclosed circle, or it's a tree without any closed circles. So spanning of a graph G is nothing but your subgraphs, and cotree is nothing but a cyclic, which means uh, which is not there in your spanning of a tree is nothing but a cotree. Now come to minimum spanning tree. So a spanning tree with assigned weight less than or equal to the weight of every possible spanning tree of a weighted, connected and undirected graph G is called minimum spanning tree. So the weight of a spanning tree is the sum of all weights assigned to each edge of a spanning tree. Suppose in this example, we take this graph as G. Here we have 5 vertices, which means we have to traverse all the vertices. A spanning tree is assigned weighted less than and equal to weight every possible. So it is weighted, connected and undirected graph. So which means that undirected graph which is weighted, connected and weighted, connected and unguided is called as a minimum spanning tree. So the weight of the span sum of all the weights assigned to each edge of a spanning tree. This is a graph G and this is its spanning tree, which is, all you can name it as H. So the weights, suppose if you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, so 10, which means total is equal to 7. Therefore your minimum spanning tree, which means this is the spanning, this is a subgraph of H is a subgraph of G, and this is a minimum spanning tree of G. Therefore, if you total it, this is how it's calculated. The minimum spanning tree is how it's calculated. Like you add the total weighted graphs of a spanning tree and you find the minimum spanning tree. Thanks for watching, and also don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment on all your doubts. Thank you.